Hello everyone, I will introduce Gogunsan Island, which has a beautiful view of the Western Sea. Gunsan, which means a group of big and small mountains, came from Gogunsan Island. In modern times, this has been called the Marine City, and many flags with lots of fish on them have been shown all year around. Gogunsan consists of 60 islands, including Seonyu Island and Shinsi Island, inhabited and deserted islands. Today, Korea Youth Times students will introduce the main features of Gogunsan. First, Iwon-young reporter will tell you about Gogunsan Island.
Hello everyone, do you know where I am? Can you see those islands? These are Gogunsan Islands, the origin of Gunsan. Gogunsan Islands is a colony of small islands and big ones lying on the west sea of Korea. This place was originally called Gunsan, which is now the name of the city on the land. And in Goryeo Dynasty, this was the camp of the navy. After King Sejong of Joseon Dynasty relocated the navy camp inland, where the city is now located, the place name also moved to the city. The Chinese character meaning the old Go was added to the original name of this island, so it is called Gogunsan. Gundo means the island's colony. Gogunsan Islands consist of 10 inhabited islands, Yamido, Shinshido, Seonyu-do, Jangjado, and 20 deserted islands. There are so many attractive points on these islands, but the main reason why people visit here is to see the beautiful coexistence of comfort. It is shown by the seawater passing through the group of small mountains and the peaceful sandy beach in front of the Grand Rocky Mountains. So from now on, I'm gonna tell you guys 4 representative islands you can find here. The first one is Seonyu Island, where I am in right now. It is so beautiful that it is referred to as the place God take a stroll on. Also, it is surrounded by other small islands, so-called islands inside islands. As well, we can feel the longing for the king of exiled scholars during the old times in Mangjubong. The enormous 2 rocky peaks over there standing just like a lighthouse. At Myeongchasunli Beach, the women find for the shells on mud flats with sunset create its own peaceful scenery. It is the most wonderful land in Gogunsan Islands. Then, Jangja Island over there is the most safe shelter on the coastline of Gunsan when the storm comes. You can catch sight of ferry land on Jangja Bridge, which makes contact with Seonyu-do. Especially when the morning fog settles down, we can see the shocking beauty from adjoining islands. It also attracts fishermen who visit here mostly. It provides both beauty and substance. Third, Shinsi Island has a beautiful and widest area, so this is where people first inhabited. Here was a very famous person. Who was that? He was Shachiwon, a clever scholar of Silla dynasty. The Wolyeongbong is 199 meters high. It is one of the Seonyu famous sceneries owing to its red and yellow fallen leaves. So it is just like a piece of oriental painting. So curious. Lastly, Yami Islands. Yami Islands, Ya means the Chinese character meaning chestnut, and Mi means delicious. Why is the people called that? The reason is simple. There are lots of chestnut trees. Recently, it has turned into land by the Saemangun project, but became an attraction to watch sunset and sunrise. Gogunsan Islands is full of cultural heritage and current traditions, so it has a lot of spectacles. Also now, it is becoming popular for distribution and natural resources, as there is international marine complex. So here, Gogunsan Islands is a collaboration of past, present, and future. So what about visiting here, Gogunsan Islands? Feel the beauty all periods time together. You'll never regret it. Korea Youth Times reporter Lee Won-young.
These are the 8 great sunny views. I hope I can see the all 8 great views. Next, Yang-shin reporter will introduce Seonyu Island and the legend of the Seonyu people.
I will tell you about the people that come from Seonyu Island. Did you know that Chungmugong admirer Lee Sun-shin came to Seonyu Island and stayed for a while? After Lee Sun-shin won at the naval battle at Myeonglang, he visited Gogunsan Island and stayed for 11 days. It is at Seonyu Island that he sent his news of victory and got bad news, which was about his family was invaded by Japanese soldiers. You can see in the Nanjung diary, he came to Seonyu Island and stayed for 12 days during Japanese invasion of Korea in 1592. Although Seonyu Island has deep connection with Isunshin. People and tourists don't know about these interesting facts. I hope Gunsan arranges a place that celebrates Isunshin in Sonyu Island. Second person is an imaginary one who is related with Mangjubong. Facing the two Rocky Mountains, which are symbols of Sonyu Island, Mangjubong, in Joseon Dynasty prophet Jeonggamlok, says that a person whose family name is Bum will come to Sonyu Island to accomplish the eternal capital city. Arising from this prophet, a young couple waited and turned into two Rocky Mountains, so we call them husband and wife mountain tops. This legend is containing our hope to wait for a great reader. I hope someone who will read our country appears at Sonyu Island. Recently, Sonyu Island is famous for its attraction of mysterious circumstance. Now, this island is connected to Gunsan's inner end, so many visitors are coming here. Why don't you join the parade and enjoy your time in Sonyu Island? Korea News Times reporter Yang Si-eun.
I'm really surprised to hear this story too. Especially General Isunshin staying at Sonyu Island is very exciting. Now, Kim Seong reporter will tell you about another Sonyu Island legend, Oryongtum and the Grandmother Lim.
Do you know about a lower tomb that is located in Sonyu Island? I'm going to introduce about this lower tomb. You might thought that there is a lower tomb in Sonyu Island. There are two pieces of evidences supporting this. First, we can find information of the lower tomb from the Donghyeobigo. Donghyeobigo is a very old map made in 1682. A big grave was drawn and it was written about a lower tomb on the map. Some scholars found a grave named Oryong. Oryong had been used to do memorial ceremonies for the lower tomb, and after it was changed for religious beliefs. There is an interesting story from the grave of Oryong. A long time ago, Mrs. Im had a daughter. She was born with folded hands. One day, her parents decided she would get married to a man of humble birth. While they are preparing the wedding ceremony, the daughter disappeared. When they found her, she had already died spreading her hands. Surprisingly, there was a word king on her hands. People thought the reason she died was she didn't want to get married to a man of humble birth because she would become a queen. People were very sorry for her, so they made a small temple behind the grave of Oryong and made a memorial for her. Isn't it strange and sad story? And I recommend you to visit here and listen to this legend with beautiful Sonyu Island scenery. Korean News Time reporter Kim Seon.
The people have a lot of hope, waiting for a sincere and great king. Where is the loving and warm-hearted leader for the people? Next, Kwang Ga-kyung reporter will introduce a Confucian scholar in the Three Kingdoms period, Choi Chi-won's story in Shinsi Island.
Now I'm in Shinsi Island, which is the place with the widest area in Gogunsan Island. It was known that people have lived here since Silla Dynasty. This place is well known for the residence of Choi Chi-won, who was the Confucian scholar at Silla Dynasty. He built a lecture hall in Okgumeon and saw the Wolleongbong, which is in Shinsi-do. He praised Wolleongbong and he climbed the mountain once. Wolleongbong's height is 199 meters and is one of the Sonyu 8 sites. It is wonderful during the fall season because of the colorful leaves. Choi Chi-won called it Wolleongdae and made a residence using a stone wall. He stayed here reading books. Also, he read a book so loud that the sound was heard in China. The clear nature in Shinsi-do that he observed is touching. His pen name is Go-un and his formal name is Gyeongju-choi. In Silla Dynasty, all of the signs in country were built by Choi Chi-won. His writing, Tohang Sogyongmun, is an especially well-known one. He made the rule to relax the nation and to make a right country, which he called it Citizen Rights 10 Articles. So people who live here respect him and try to protect his trace. And they preserve it, and also they are proud of Choi Chi-won's residence. Korean's best Confucian scholar Choi Chi-won. These days there are so many related tour items in each area. Also, culture, history, and historical people are shed new light. I think Taechiwan's story and Shinshi-do is the most important treasure in our region. Korean News Time reporter Kwon Ka-kyung.
How great his reading aloud was. I felt his academic wisdom encouraging us to learn. Lastly, Kim Shin reporter will tell you about Gunsan's new land, Saemangum, and its development in the future.
Gogunsan Island is a group of islands that located on southwest of Gunsan Sea. It consists of more than 60 islands. In the past, this place was a naval post and it was a center of marine transportation, sea defense, and coastal fishery. Now, this place is the #1 tourist spot. Recently, a new area was constructed, Saemangum. On 5th July, a accessway linking to some parts of the island was built. So people are able to ride bicycles in some parts. If this road will be finished in 2017, tourists could visit by car. Nonetheless, some people are worried about a lack of road maintenance, parking lots, marine tour places, and security services. Because of this, Gunsan City Hall officials promised to make more facilities and budget to fulfill requirements. Also, they are making more content related with Gogunsan Island's history and nature. There is a negative point with a positive point though. I hope to develop Gunsan by keeping our native cultural heritage, but this kind of development makes people have critical views. I'm worried about this development making a bad situation in our native history contents. I hope Gunsan succeeds to find the best way so that multiple contents can coexist. Now, it's time to show you Gogunsan Island in a world with new areas Saemangum, the sea that turns into land. We should make specific contents for tours related to this. Also, I hope that all the plans are a process to make a society that our future can live in happily. Lastly, to prepare the future as a city with modern history and marine tourism, Gunsan has to utilize Gogunsan Island as a center of cultural tour attraction. I hope Gunsan can be a lighthouse that includes past, present, and future of our city. Korea News Times reporter Kim Si-hyun.
I hope the development of Saemangum will be a great vision in the future. Gogunsan Island and Gunsan. There are so many beautiful unknown stories. We live here and study here now. We will preserve this land and promote this valuable place to the world. We will have become leaders in the local society. We are proud of Gogunsan Island and Gunsan. Thank you for listening to me so far. Korea News Time, announcer Kim Ji-won.